chair's creaky. I forgot how creaky your chair is.
Sorry. I can't sit in that
It's almost as creaky as you are.
hard chair.
Ugh. Why not?
I don't know. It's too stiff and low. Hurts my hips.
Everything's been hurting lately.
I know we're old.
It is. It's like the last 2-3 days, like random aches and pains, and I just feel so dead, and I blame it on summer.
Well, I hurt my knee. It's still injured, and all I did was get out of the shower.
That's how you hurt it?
Yeah. People are like, what'd you do? I was like, well, I was an astral, and I got out of the shower.
What, like you slipped when you got out?
No! I just didn't. I just landed on it wrong.
You just
Hurt
stepped.
it. Yeah, I stepped one time. I was in the mountains, and I got injured. Everyone's like, oh, you were injured?
In the mountains? Oh, so blame it on the altitude. Blame it on the altitude.
That's a nice pop song.
You hadn't heard that for a long time. Jamie Foxx, wasn't that?
What?
Wasn't that Jamie Foxx?
Blame it on the altitude?
Blame it on the alcohol.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, you didn't even get my reference.
No.
God, you don't hang around me enough anymore. I'm never home, so get out.
I'm too tired for this.
Already, we didn't even start. So we're tired. All right. Hello and welcome to some episode number of the Press Continue podcast. I'm your host, Adam.
And I'm your host, Brittany.
And we're finally sitting here together after a long break. Mm-hmm. Trying to get back into things. And how you been?
Good. Busy.
Yeah, obviously, because we haven't done this in a while.
I got scuba certified.
Woo!
I got promoted at my work.
What? Head janitor?
Yes.
Yeah.
I clean heads.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
You know, head's another name for a toilet.
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
When you go say, I'm going to go hit the head.
Ew.
Because I'm going to go pee in the toilet.
Okay.
Or am I peeing on some guy's head?
I don't know.
I just go in the bathroom and slap somebody in the head and then leave?
Right now.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. But yeah, I've been good.
No.
How are you?
You're bad. I've been busy. It's that time of year where I'm busy.
Yeah.
May was busy. I don't remember anything that I did, but I know that every weekend something was going on.
Busy crying. Busy yelling at people in traffic.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Assholes in pickup trucks. I don't know what it is about the South and people that drive pickups, but every time somebody cuts me off, I'm like, there's another jackass in a pickup truck.
Yeah.
So if you drive a pickup and you live in the South, learn how to frickin' drive, because you're making me road rage too much.
Cooler than everyone else, so they don't need to learn how to drive.
And the higher the truck is, the more jackassery there is.
Sometimes they have those testicles hanging out from it, too.
Oh, that's my favorite, because that's super classy from the 80s?
I don't know when it's from, but it's gross.
If it's from the truck stop is where it is.
Yeah, well, my friend said he appreciates those because he knows who he doesn't want to talk to.
But it just makes me want to hit somebody. So I don't like any of it. So,
anyway.
Yeah, what are we doing here today? Are we just here to rant and talk like old people?
Like our life? Sure.
Yeah, we're shaking canes today and telling kids to get off our lawn? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Do it. That's the weakest one ever. No, we're here to talk about some Shadow Dancer's Secret of Shinobi for the Sega Genesis. Released in 1990 sometime.
I thought it was 90. No?
So I said 1990.
Oh.
Some month in 1990.
Okay.
I don't know. But it was originally released in the arcades. No, it was not. It was originally...
Edit!
Yeah. It was originally an arcade game that was released in 1989, and this game is loosely based on that arcade game.
Loosely based?
Which I never... Would your teeth fall out?
Your cheeks went like puffy when you said loosely based.
Which I never knew it was an arcade game, so that was...
So what was the arcade game called?
It was called Shadow Dancer, Secret of Shinobi.
And then the...
Or no, it was just called Shadow Dancer.
And then the Genesis was loosely based on that?
It was loosely based on it. So this was... called Shadow Dancer Secret of
Shadow
Shinobi,
Dancer?
which is the second. No, it's not.
Dude, get your facts straight.
I'm trying. That's why I'm stopping myself. It was not the second game released in the series, but it is what people consider the second game in the Shinobi series.
Okay.
There was a long-running Shinobi series that went all the way to like Xbox and Xbox 360, where the game went completely nuts and in 3D and looked awesome. But I never played any of those, so we won't talk about those.
Okay.
All right.
I haven't played them either.
Well, good. We got something in common. High five. Yeah, she went for it. All right. So this game's got a story of a full page from the manual.
It's like 4 paragraphs.
So rock that. Here it comes. Story time.
Revenge in the Big Apple. After bringing down the news... Oh my god, I can't do this.
Got her with the words.
After bringing down the Neo-Zed organization, Joe Musashi found that his skills weren't needed anymore. He went to New York City and spent some time with Kato, his former martial arts student. Musashi returned to his native land, refreshed and relaxed. So he basically went on vacation.
Yeah, and met Kato from Mortal Kombat.
Kato, meanwhile, heard that some nasty characters had taken over a local elementary school. Ooh. And were holding the children as hostages. Naturally, he went to try and help the kids. What he found was shocking. Kato was severely wounded at the school and was not expected to survive. When he got the news, Musashi raced back to New York. But before he could get to the hospital, Kato passed away, leaving nothing but memories and his faithful dog Yamato. Overcome with grief and rage, Joe Musashi promised Kato's mother that he would avenge her son's death. Whoa, this is like a soap opera.
Right?
Kato perished at the hands of one of the many ninja warriors belonging to Union Lizard, a frighteningly vast and powerful group that took orders from a hideous, gigantic reptilian form. Since it could not communicate through words, the reptile's instincts guided it and the many soldiers on the path that would result in world domination, if no one stopped them. They've taken over New York and are holding many terrified people hostage. Can you guide Joe Musashi and Yamato, the shinobi dog, through the ring of fire and triumph over the evil force?
Are you asking me?
That's a question, yes.
Is this rhetorical?
I mean, it's...
Because I bought the damn game, so I'm going to sure try.
Can you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Dang, that was a lot.
Right? It's heavy.
Kato died, dude.
Freaking...
He, went there to help the kids at the school, and there were lizards there?
Yeah, are these the same lizard people that run the government? That
The lizard people?
Because like they said, they're trying to take over the government. Didn't it say something like that? I don't know. I wasn't listening to you.
The lizards can't even talk. They can't use words.
Because they talk telepathically.
Telepathically?
Telepathically. There you go.
You're telepathetic.
What? Oh, I thought you were talking to me in lizard speak.
No.
Yeah, man, that dog. I didn't know he was a shinobi.
Yeah, I was like, where
did you send dogs to train to be a freaking master shinobi dog?
What does shinobi mean?
Shinobi is a type of ninja.
Don't bullshit me. It's probably a type of dog.
It's...
Yeah, it's a ninja.
Yeah, see, I know something. I didn't have to pause that time.
But you've seen that dog fight. He's awesome.
Yeah,
so he is a shinobi.
Bark, 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 bark. And then you send him to somebody and he gets hurt and turns into a puppy.
What if he doesn't get hurt? He tears him up.
Oh yeah, he fights with him.
Yeah,
that dog is the star of this game.
Yeah.
Forget all these other assholes. It's all about the dog.
Yeah, the dog's cool.
Yeah, the dog is cool. How many games have you played where you get an attack dog?
I don't even none. I can't remember any.
The only one I can think of is maybe Fable 2, but that dog was also a wuss too because
Fable 2, get out of here.
Fable 2 Electric Boogaloo. It's on the Sega Blaster system. No, it's on Xbox 360. Anyway, so yeah, there's not a lot of games where you get cool attack dogs. So that was something. Yeah,
if you can think of any, let us know, because I want to play with Attack Dog again.
Well, there's a game where you are a shinobi dog, and it's Okami for PS2.
You're an Okami.
I've never played that game before, but it always looked interesting.
All right, well, let's play it.
But I don't have it.
Whatever.
But it came out for the Wii, so that means I could probably get it. All right. So, yeah, like we said, to get past the level, there's like 5 levels in this game, or 5 worlds, each one with 3 stages, right? So to get past each stage, you have to free all the hostages. If you don't get all the kid hostages, it'll tell you, nope, you got to go back.
Yeah, it's like, you need to, like, help people, you jerk. What are you even doing here?
I'm killing ninjas, yo. I'm trying to get through levels.
Not saving anybody.
If you save the girl hostage, you get a power-up on your weapon.
You do?
Yeah, instead of being regular throwing stars, they're like blue glowy bullet things.
I didn't notice.
Well, when you touch her, it even says power up and goes blue.
Well, maybe it did. I didn't pay attention.
No. So you got attack dogs, you got shrunken that turn into bluey glowy things, you got shrunken that turn into haduken.
Oh my god.
And then you got if you're close enough to somebody, you'll pull your sword out and swipe them. And then you also have ninja magic. Did you get to use your ninja magic?
Maybe?
The third button on the controller does it.
Yeah, I think so.
You would know because it's epic. Because he looks you dead in the face and he goes like, hiya! And then,
and
like,
then it all goes crazy. Yeah.
Fire shoots out, or you get
that was ninja magic.
mini tornadoes, and...
I did all these things, but the way you're describing them, they don't sound like what I'm thinking of in my head.
Well, tell me what you're thinking of in your head.
When I was like, I thought I was shooting something when I was using the
shooty thing?
Yeah. I thought I had like a gun.
Yeah.
And then the ninja like fire, I didn't know what that power was. I was like,
it's ninja magic,
Ninja magic, it was just fire. Everything died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's cool when it happens.
Yeah, it was cool.
But if you don't use it in a level, you get more points at the end. You get a bonus.
The crap out of that.
Well, you only get 1 time per level.
Well, every level I used it.
Well, of course.
I was like,
wah! Especially on the bosses.
Yeah.
The bosses are.
You get it more than 1 time.
Once per stage.
Because I did it more than once on the bosses.
Impossible.
I don't know about
that. You probably did it, died, came back to fight him again, and used it again.
No, Adam.
Yes. So there's these 5 levels, right? You got burning downtown, which, of course, downtown's on fire. But it used the cool Sega effect that they did in so many games where the background is like waving back and forth and it makes it look like something's on fire. That's like seen in so many Sega games. It's ridiculous.
So Shadow Dancer, we never like actually explained what you're doing in it.
Yeah, we did. We're saving the kids and going to kill Lizard King.
And you're a ninja.
Yeah.
And it's a side-scroller.
Right. Okay.
And you got a dog.
Yeah.
And you're going through,
killing other ninjas.
Killing lizards.
Oh, yeah, there is a lizard. Well, now that finally makes sense because I know the story. I was like, why the hell are there armadillo men and lizard people?
That story comes up in the game.
Shut up.
I read it and I was like, oh, dear God. I was like, holy crap.
You act like I watch cutscenes.
Well, anyway, I read it, and so you're just going through this cityscape, and it's kind of like earthquakes happening and stuff.
Right? Yeah, the city like cracked in half on that first level.
Yeah, I kept cracking. You gotta jump over cracks in
crackety crack.
Landscape.
Fire shooting out of the sewers.
Yeah, and you gotta avoid that.
Right? Then the first boss is like a giant samurai ninja thing that breathes fire.
Uh-huh. You gotta jump and avoid falling pieces from the ceiling.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I remember when I played this game, the first time I played this game, I was like, what the hell? 1-touch deaths?
Oh, that was ridiculous.
I hate that crap. It's like Contra. You get touched by anything and you're dead.
Yeah, that was rough.
But, that's kind of realistic.
No, I mean, you can get shot and still be moving. The stupid
blue girls with the guns that would hide behind the boxes, and you jump, and I'd always get shot in the toe, and I'd die. like barely get my big toe, and it's death.
You're acting like it was that detailed. It shot you in the foot.
No, it was in the toe. You heard me playing. I'm like, my toe. Right in the toe.
Adam.
If you know what? If you want to watch me play this, there is a video on YouTube.
When did you play this?
When I Twitch streamed it, and then I put it on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
Like, what, 4 or 5, 6 months ago, something like that.
Okay.
So, maybe I'll put a link to that somewhere in the show notes. So
you get shot in the camel toe?
So you can... No, in the wolfy toe.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So after level 1, we go to the battle on the bridge, which is a ridiculously easy level. You didn't get to level 2, did you?
I beat that guy.
That look that you're staring into nothing.
No, because I did the little ninja flying downward.
Oh, you did? You did the bonus level. You
Yeah.
forgot about the bonus level.
Yeah, the bonus level. I did that.
Tell me about it.
You're like falling, and there's ninjas coming up towards you.
Right?
And you have to kill them.
Yeah, you jump off the top of a skyscraper, and they're like bouncing between the... Like, what is going on here?
I don't know, because how are they falling upward?
Well, you're falling faster than they are because they're bouncing off the sides of the building. Yeah, there's... Maybe? I just made that up.
That makes sense, though. They're going back and forth and hitting the building, so they're delayed and they're falling, and you're just like...
But you can't do that.
Fast.
You're not even good. But yet you follow this 700 stories as you try to kill 50 ninjas, and if you do kill them all, you get 3 extra lives. If you kill 49 of them, you get 2 extra lives. If you kill 48, you get 1 extra life. I also learned if you don't kill any of them, you get 1 extra life.
Wow.
But when you get to the bottom of this gigantic fall to the ground, you just flip and land like nothing happened.
Yeah, because you're a magic ninja.
Right? Left your dog somewhere. Who knows where the dog is?
He was strapped to your back.
He's smart enough to not jump off. Strapped to your back. But my, okay, here's my other pro tip. Mm-hmm. Just the tips. If you, when you're falling, if you go to the left side of the screen where your hand is just barely touching the building, and you keep hitting the button as fast as you can to shoot the ninjas, you'll get all of them. Every time. Because of the way that they bounce off the building, you'll get every single one of them every time. And you always get 3 extra lives.
Cool.
And then you'll land like a boss.
Like, with one arm back and, like, with one knee, or your knee up and one leg back.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Right, that superhero pose like Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Everybody lands like that. If you don't land like that, then you're just falling.
Well, no, because you landed. You're no longer falling.
No, I mean, if you just fall and land, you're just like, you just fell.
You might hurt your knee getting out of the shower. Then what?
Yeah.
Did you fall after when you hurt your knee? Were you like, superhero pose?
No, I was like, oh, help me.
Speaking of superhero pose, I saw the new poster for the next Wonder Woman movie. We'll talk
I
about that
saw
later.
It too.
We'll talk about that later. So yeah, battle on the bridge. I can't remember what that boss was. I think it was a brick wall you fight at the end. Seriously, this is the dumbest boss. Okay, it's a brick wall, and a face appears out of the brick wall made out of bricks.
What are you doing?
And then these 2 like brick hands come out and like come at you and then fall, and then the face disappears back into the wall.
It's like that one Spider-Man character. It's all.
And it comes back out, and the hands come out and fall, and you got to dodge it all and shoot it in the face. It's actually kind of hard because it's really random how it moves around. After that is the Statue of Liberty. You go to the top of the Statue of Liberty. This is one of those elevator levels. Mm-hmm. If you've ever played any kind of beat-em-up game, there's always a damn elevator level. So this one, you're on an elevator going up to the top, and there's like shadow ninjas showing up. So they just like, and then start jumping at you. While there's helicopters shooting at you at the same time.
What?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
These lizards have helicopters?
They got money. They got control.
They took over New York.
Yeah. Neo New York, apparently. Neo? something. It's always Neo something in the future. No, that was Neo Zed organization, so there you go. It's futuristic. Anyway, so yeah, you got to get to the top of the Statue of Liberty. When you finally get up there, you got to fight this bitch of a boss. It's like this tall, skinny, spider-like looking woman.
Ew, I'm glad I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I didn't make it.
It's like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's really like...
You're creeping me out just by doing these hand movements.
Skinny, moving, weird... And,
like Coraline Mother?
No, it's like really skinny with really tight clothes that are blue, and then it's got like a weird red mohawk.
Ew.
And it throws giant like saw blades that spin, and then it'll take up momentum and come at you. Mm-hmm. And you have like a split second to shoot this thing in the face before it jumps away, and before you get hit by the spinning blade.
Ew.
On the Twitch stream that I was talking about, it took me forever to finally kill that stupid character. And the whole time you're up there, you're at the top of the Statue of Liberty, and that Statue of Liberty's got the most smug look on her face. That the way that they made the picture of the Statue of Liberty, which looks just like it, but she's looking at you like, seriously, you gonna die again?
Loser.
Yeah.
Can't come
terrible.
into my country.
It's terrible. After that, it's Into the Darkness, which this is where I cannot get past.
Really?
Yeah, I can't get past this. Because it gets too hard. All of a sudden, right there, the difficulty just goes from, like, 6 to 11.
Did you watch people pass this level?
No. No, but I did watch somebody fight the final boss because I wanted to see what the hell the final boss looked like. But Into the Darkness, you're fighting in, like, a cave. Mm-hmm. So there's tons of lizard people, armadillos, women shooting you, and that big guy with the shield that throws a shield at you that I usually sick the dog on. Mm-hmm. So you got all this crap coming at you, and then ninjas popping in and out, jumping at you. You get past that, that's the first stage of that one. The next stage is literally, it's like there's light parts and there's dark parts, so you can't see what's hiding in the dark. Or even if there's a pit in the dark, or if there's somebody waiting there to kill you.
How do you get through it then?
Or if there's something running through there, you gotta like trial and error memorize how to get through it. And it's super hard.
That sounds like work.
Super, super hard. So that's usually where I end. So I don't even know what that boss is at the end of that one. And then the final stage was called Union Lizard. So you're in finally the final boss's house, and you got 5 rooms you have to go through.
Union Lizard.
Yeah. You got 5 rooms you got to go through to finally get to the final boss. Which I watched a video of fighting the final boss, and it looks super simple compared to everything else in the damn game.
She's a union leader.
Yeah. It's just some big dude in a chair that summons other ninjas.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, he like summons other ninjas and then like stomps on the floor. It's real stupid. It actually kind of reminds me of the final boss of Ghouls and Ghosts, for those that have played that to the end. Where it's just a big guy that like moves its arms and feet and summons other stuff to kill you. Mm. That's a quick breakdown of all the levels. So, all right, one thing that we got to talk about because this is, I think it's something that really makes this title stand out. Mm-hmm. Is the music and the sound is like perfectly matched to this freaking game.
Yeah.
The music is awesome. They put voice samples mixed into it. The characters have a lot of voice samples. The dog actually sounds like a barking dog. Like everything just fits the game perfectly. Like I wouldn't change anything about the sound effects. Even for being a Sega Genesis, the voices and stuff don't sound like overly digitized. They sound clear, which we all know what Altered Beast sounded like.
Amazing.
All weird digitized voices. We know how everything Nintendo sounded back then. So I think that makes this like a really standout title just from the sound itself, which of course you're going to hear a lot of in the breaks through this whole podcast episode.
Is Altered Beast the one that says "Rise from your grave"?
Yeah, "Rise from your grave."
Yeah, because there's a podcast I listen to that has that as part of their intro, and like all sorts of people have no idea what it's saying.
Well, because they're dumb.
Well, it's not they're dumb. You literally, like, if you've never played Altered Beast, and you don't know what it's from, like, it's some randomness. It just sounds like rah, 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 rah.
Right.
It's so bad.
Right. But this one, I mean, when you say that, you know, the sounds are really good with him, like jumping off of buildings and doing his little huh, and the dogs, and when the dog gets hurt, it really sounds like it got hurt because it yipes. But you don't hear the lizards talk because they don't talk.
No, they don't speak.
No, they just roll at you. They don't even make sound effects. Just notice that in my brain. I'm playing the game in my head as we're talking about it.
Yeah, I'm playing about it too.
I think that this is literally... I'm going straight into reviews now. Literally, I put this on like my top 10 Sega Genesis games of all time. I think it's a standout title. I think that it shows really what the system can do. It's fun. It's challenging enough to be challenging but not piss you off. Mm-hmm. I think just everything about it is just pure awesomeness.
Yeah, so when you said you wanted to play Shadow Dancer, I was like, okay, but I didn't know
Did you
what
think it was a Tina Turner game?
the hell it was about. I was like, Shadow Dancer? Like, I didn't know if it was like another Michael Jackson thing.
Shadow Dancer.
Yeah, I was like...
dancing for money.
So yeah, I had like low expectations, and I really liked this game. I
really?
was surprised. Yeah,
I picked another winner?
Dang, this is fun.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was good. I was like... yeah, like you said, it was great. I was like... you know, playing it and not, like, wanting to stop, like, the basketball game.
Is this up there with Robotron?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I was shocked, because I was like, the name just doesn't do it justice.
No.
It doesn't sound like anything cool.
But you see the cover of the box, and you see ninjas, and it was the 90s. You got to remember that. It was 1990. Ninjas were at their peak of popularity.
I don't think I paid attention to the box. I just had the cartridge in, so I was just like, whatever, I don't know what this is about.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was cool.
Good. I'm
so play it.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, and the little puppy dog and everything.
Yeah.
It was just, yeah.
Now, do you think that things are, if you go into something with low expectations and it's any good, that it makes you appreciate it more than if you went into something with high expectations and it didn't live up to your standards?
That is literally how I live my life.
Okay.
So I go with stuff with low expectations. So if I'm I won't be disappointed because I didn't have any expectations of it. But if I'm surprised by how good it is, I'm like, oh great, that's much better.
So tell me something that you went into with high expectations and were disappointed.
Any relationships, work, yeah, friendships, anything.
Well,
just have zero expectations.
I meant in entertainment.
Oh, entertainment?
Jeez, I mean it is entertaining.
Game of Thrones.
When you're depressed.
I didn't play by my rules with the last final season of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, see.
And I was highly disappointed.
All right,
I had such high expectations.
Now we got two things to talk about.
Okay.
I forget what the first one... Oh, yeah, Wonder Woman. Okay, so, wait, we got to give it an actual rating. So, I'm going to give it 50 shuriken in the hadukens and 3 1-ups.
Shuriken and Hadouken? I'll give it 5 out of 5 telepathetic lizards.
I love it. Okay, good one. So we'll get right into what we've been watching in movies and media and all that stuff here next.
I've been watching a lot of stuff.
I've been watching a lot of one stuff. So...
Well, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about, because I've watched Game of Thrones, I've watched...
It's been a long time since
Handmaid's Tale.
the end of Game of... Yeah, I can't even stand looking at anything about that show.
Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah.
Oh, get over yourself.
Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, I almost said Lord of the Rings. Game of Thrones.
Uh-huh.
So I know it's been a while since the finale, but we might as well just both say, hated it.
Hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it. It is actually not even staying in my memory.
Wait, did I win the pool? Because I said everybody dies?
No, everyone didn't die.
No, but did I get the most correct?
No.
Who did?
I didn't even add it up because I was so angry.
Well, you freaking suck. Good job running
But
that.
I will. I will, but I'll probably give a prize not Game of Thrones based because I'm so mad at it.
Yeah, you'd be like, here's all my Game of Thrones stuff because I don't care about this show anymore. That's what you get. I didn't know it was a prize.
Yeah.
I would have taken it more seriously.
I said it in the text.
You act like I read anything that you send me.
Oh my god. Well, anyway, yeah.
It's not a dank meme. I ain't looking at it.
I will add it up, and you will get a prize, and maybe
See?
I'll just let you pick what you want.
Good, you told me that I will get a prize because I win.
Well, I don't know.
My prediction was that everybody dies and the Ice King took over with Daenerys as the queen. But
Daenerys?
Yeah.
Darius?
Whatever her name is. So, but of course,
Darius.
those two died, and most of the other people just straight up died. So, I think I just get the most points for all these people died.
Really, in my mind,
Because people are saying, this one turns into a White Walker, and this one does this, and this one and I'm like, no, they're all dead.
Game of Thrones ended 2 seasons ago, in my mind. I'm not adding any of that to memory, so...
Well, maybe they'll remake it, or he'll actually write a book and say, no, this is how it really ended.
Yeah, well...
But
we can wait for that, or just be happy with where it was good and stop there. Well, I mean, this is spoilers.
What do they keep... Everyone's seen it by now. What do they keep calling him? The
Broken?
Yeah, seriously? Can we get him a different name? And then she's
horrible.
like, wait, he can't be the king. His dick doesn't work. I'm like, well, thanks for telling everybody.
Yeah, and I was like,
you bitch.
How do you know? Okay? How do you know, sister?
Well, I guess after you sit on it for long enough.
No, it could still work. That's just not right for them to say that. It was not funny. I don't even want to get into all of the ways I hated it. So
yeah, too many things. Too many people that were
If
out of
you
character.
haven't watched it, you don't need to. It's unnecessary.
Too many people that were out of character. And then so many missed opportunities in the freaking fight scenes. Where, like, the whole one where it was against the White Walkers, they're like, our whole strategy's being thrown off by what? I don't know, like, what strategy? All you said was everybody stand out there, now run at them. There was no strategy. There was nobody shooting fireballs into the darkness. They weren't just taking the dragons and burning the shit out of everything. Yeah. They just waited till they showed up, and they're like, oh, we're all screwed.
We can't see anything.
Yeah. And, well, we couldn't... Was that you talking when watching the episode? Because you literally couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I mean, we could spend hours talking about how I hated all of it.
And then, wait, I gotta talk about the other fight scene, because when they're showing up at King's Landing and all the boats are there with the freaking giant
scorpion,
giant shooty things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when she
Crossbows.
was, like, freaking bum rushing the boats and screaming, why did she turn off at the last minute instead of just burning the shit out of all the boats, and then they didn't have to deal with any of that anymore? I mean, she was right there.
Are you really going to do this?
I'm doing it right now.
Because we can go through every single scene and I can tell you why I hated it.
Stupid. I just had to say something about the battle scenes because it was ridiculous. Like, and these guys are supposed to write some new Star Wars stuff. It's no one's looking for that. No one's. Is it? They're going to do more Star Wars stuff, or are they doing?
It was Star Wars.
Yeah. Okay. No.
Yeah, let's just not.
No, let's fire them already before they start. Okay. Jeez, that hurts. I breathed in after that, and I got a shooting pain in my side.
So long to get that out.
The poison is gone. Wonder Woman. Do we know anything about that besides that picture?
It's set in 1984.
Okay, and the last one was during World War II? 1984,
Uh,
so they're going to do a bunch of weird 80s crap again?
Yeah, what do you mean, again?
Well, I'm saying so many movies are being set in the 80s right now.
I didn't see any movies set in the 80s.
Ready Player One, and all this stuff is doing 80s references right now.
That was
the whole
set in
Stranger
the 80s.
Things is
that was
in the
70s
80s.
and 80s. Well, it's because it was freaking cool.
I mean, everything's in the 80s now.
Yeah, because we all want to see that. Because everyone of our age group wants to reminisce of all the crap they liked.
Speaking of that, when we were kids,
yeah,
the oldies station used to be like the Beatles and the 50s and 60s music, right?
It was like the Beach Boys.
So now that they're playing if you notice, that's not on the radio anymore. Now they're playing what are called retro music, which is from the 80s. Is that technically the oldies station now?
Yeah. That was like a long time ago.
Are we the oldies now?
Yeah. And I think about when I'm listening to like 90s music as I'm driving. Yes. Am I like the people
great it is?
That were listening to Journey in the 90s? Or listening to like REO Speedwagon in the late 90s? And thinking, this music is cool.
You're just thinking that right now. The other day on my radio, it was that guy. I don't know. Speaking of 80s people coming, or 80s and 90s people coming back, why the hell is Snow on the radio again? Informa.
Has he ever left? I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about.
You don't know Informer?
I know Informer, but I can't remember.
He did a brand new song with Katy Perry and some other person, and he's doing
good?
this, and he's doing the same Informer. But I got to because nobody knows what the hell he's saying. You can
do this all day.
I mean, he turns into the Swedish Chef. I don't know what this is. But yeah, I heard it. I'm like, I remember this song, and then I looked at the text, and it said "Snow," and I'm like, oh, why? And Billy Ray Cyrus is back. I mean, what is going on?
I don't know, but kids love it. I don't know what's going on, but
I don't know.
But
like when we were kids, we were into the oldies, the 50s and the 60s music too. So is that?
Yeah, but I wasn't doing the remix of the Beach Boys. I don't know what the hell is going on.
I don't get it. Everybody's coming back to try to get money, I guess. What were we talking about?
1984.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Wonder Woman 1984. Cool. What was the other thing we were going to talk about?
Game of Thrones, which we did.
We did that, and there was something else that you said you've been watching so much stuff.
I started watching Nosferatu.
What's this?
It's a Joe Hill book, which is Stephen King's son, or comic series.
You're watching a book?
No, well, it was made into a television series.
Is it serious or is it comedy?
It's like horror.
Okay.
Yeah, Nosferatu.
Okay. Is it about the making of the Nosferatu movie?
No, it's an actual show. Okay. Nosferatu is a vampire.
I'm asking because I really don't know.
You know Nosferatu?
I know Nosferatu.
Yeah,
don't flick the switch, SpongeBob.
Yes.
Yes, I know who it is because I saw the original black and white no talkie movies.
He takes children and drains them and makes them into his like little demon vampire minions.
Okay.
And there's a girl character who's a teenager who is able to find lost things. So I think because the first episode doesn't really tell you that.
What if she gets lost? Can she find herself?
Probably. She's like, well, I'm right here.
She goes, wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah. So in the first episode, she found her dad's lost watch and found her mom's credit card and then found her dad when he had left her and her mom. And it's kind of leading up to the fact that she's probably going to find these kids. So.
Okay. This does not sound like something I'd be into.
You might like it.
Sounds weird.
It is weird, but you might like it.
Have you seen the Into the Shadows?
No, but you're saying this is weird, and you watched that weird fairy show for like ever. So
what? The Magicians?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the last season ended. I did watch that, and it ended in a very weird spot where I don't know where the series is going to go next. One of the main characters dies. One of the main characters completely dies. But then they're like, next season he might be back. I'm like, what?
So it's a Marvel comic?
Yeah. No, it's a WWF wrestling match. I've been watching all of Community. I've been binge watching Community because there's nothing else left on my list to watch.
What is that Into the Dark thing or whatever?
Oh, Into the Darkness. That's that thing where it was that parody movie about vampires.
No,
remember that?
What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the there's whatever.
Bitch, you're like I knew what you were talking about.
So we saw the movie. The movie was amazing.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
The series.
Is it the same guys?
No.
Or no.
No. But
that's what made it so funny. It was those comedians.
It's kind of dry. It's kind of weak. It's mildly, not even mildly. It's almost like they took mild sauce and mixed sour cream into it to make it even milder.
I'll have to watch it. Actually, I don't really know who made it.
But it's on Netflix. No, it's on Sci-Fi. I think it's on Sci-Fi. But it's
an FX show.
Okay, yeah, it's not that good. I think I watched 2 or 3 episodes of it, and there's a couple of like little chuckles here and there, but overall, it's like it seems like they're trying too hard. So it needs help. FX has definitely made better shows than that.
Yeah, so it's just based on the movie.
Right. Right. So I've been watching that. Like I said, I'm binge watching Community and liking that. But also, like I said, there's nothing else good to watch.
There's tons of stuff that's good to watch.
I finished season 2 of Happy, and oh my god, I've still that's my favorite show on TV.
What?
You still have not watched it.
No,
at all.
and I've like scanned over and I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
Just watch it.
Okay.
You will have your mouth open with your hand over it for at least half of the series. I know you. And you'll be like, oh my god, and you'll be like, ew. Those are the 3 noises, your 3 favorite noises.
Ew, oh my god.
No, not so nasally. You're not so nasally.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's more like you. It's kind of more of a manly baseness
god.
to it. And you make that weird squinty. Ugh,
so, if I don't have a nasally voice, then why, when you mock my voice, do you go up octaves? Like, you're like, me, when you mock me.
What does that have to do with your nose?
You're saying that I don't have a nasally, like, high-pitched voice, but then...
You're saying I don't have a nasally high-pitched voice.
But then you mock me and you go up octaves, so I don't understand what is it. I'm
because
very
you have
confused.
a higher voice than mine.
Oh, okay.
Mock, 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 mock.
Do I?
Yeah. The hell are we talking about? Is anyone following any of this today? This is what happens when we don't see each other for like a month and a half.
Yeah, whatevs.
Yeah. What else are we talking about?
I don't know.
E3 is this week.
Is it?
Or this coming week.
Cool.
Yeah,
Anything good?
They're gonna talk about the Intellivision Amico. They're gonna first show the first few games on that thing. That's gonna be a big flop.
I'm like,
One of the games that they said that they were gonna make for it was Earthworm Jim, a brand new Earthworm Jim. Well, I just played Earthworm Jim in the other room for one of the first time. I've only played it here and there in my life and never really gotten into it. That game fucking sucks. The animation is great. The idea behind it is cool, but the gameplay is just awful. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing.
Well, is that your fault?
No, it's because the level design is terrible. You don't know where to go.
What do earthworms do?
Get in spacesuits and shoot dogs and birds. It's a weird game. And I launched the cow.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So that's supposed to be one of the big games on that thing. And then who knows? We might see some PS5 things if we're lucky.
PS5?
Yeah, that's coming out in the next year.
What are they gonna do that's cool that I need to have it for?
Apparently it's supposed to be backwards compatible with every PlayStation ever.
Why didn't they do that to begin with?
Right?
Why are you guys such jerks?
Right?
Money grubby.
Right. So you got that going on, and so we'll probably have some stuff to talk about again soon.
Okay.
Since there'll be some interesting news. And that's all I got to say.
That's all I've got to say.
Well, good. So look for us on YouTube so you can watch me play this Shadow Dancer game. Just look up Press Continue Podcast, and you can just put that in your search engine and find all of our crap, because it's all we're on everything.
Watch Adam stare at Earthworm Jim and not know where to go.
Ugh, I don't understand the appeal of that game. Anyway, and I think it turned into a cartoon series at one time too.
Doesn't everything and they make a cereal? Do they make little Earthworm Jim cereal? Little worms?
Ew.
I don't know. I just made that up.
Maybe gummy Jims.
That'd be good.
Snap into a gum gym.
Ew. Alright, we're done.
Alright, so tune in next time, whenever that is, where the gaming never ends.
Gaming ends sometimes for
a while.
periods of time.
But then it comes back again. Because we press continue.
Press continue, yeah.
Alright.
Bye.
Say it.
Bye.
Say it again.
Bye.
Say it like you mean it.
Bye.
Say it like you're on a 976 number.
Bye.
Oh, God. Say it like you're nasally.
Meh.
Alright.